Hey guys, how's it going? It's Gavicho. Welcome to Gavicho Gaming. It's another Codex review. Using my hands to talk again like the good old football coaches you see on the TV. Today's Codex that we're looking at, one of my faves, the Death Guard. So we're going to go over what are the best units for the Death Guards, what are the types of things that you're going to see on the battlefield. So the good thing about Death Guard is that they are -1 damage across the whole army. They have plague weapons, which means you can reroll wounds of 1 on any plague weapon. They've got remorseless, which is the combat attrition test is you ignore modifiers. Malicious volley means that rapid fire weapons are double the amount of attacks throughout, and as I said, disgustingly resilient, which is -1 damage throughout. Also got their contagions of Nurgle, so each round 1, 2, 3, and 4 plus the spread of disease goes around the board. So first round, if you're within 1 inch, you get -1 toughness. Second round is 3, third round is 6, and the fourth round is within 9 inches. Yeah, they're great. They're one of my favourite armies. So we're going to go through what you're probably going to see in Death Guard lists. So one of my favourite units is the Death Guard Demon Prince. So he's literally a green Demon Prince. I've got one. He's really cool. I can't wait for the new Demon Prince model to come out because that looks lush. He's T6, Strength 7. He's got 8 wounds, 6 attacks, 3 up save, 5 up invulnerable save, and he's psychic. And you can add wings to him as well, which gives him a move characteristic of 10, and he looks much cooler. You can give him a Hellforged Sword, which is +1 strength, AP -3, 3 damage, which is what I normally go for. You can put an axe, talons as well, and a plague spewer. Normally, I go for the sword and wings. Get them up the board. The one thing with Death Guard you'll find is that they're quite slow, but they are tough. They do take a while to get through. Typhus is another really cool model. Unfortunately, because he's so slow, I love the model, I just don't use him as much, unfortunately. You got all the other, the Lord of Contagion, which is pretty good. Death Guard Sorcerer, I really like, and the Malignant Plaguecaster as well. They're really good psyche units that you can have. The classic, lovely designed Plague Marines. They're T5, 2 wounds, 2 and 3 attacks. Normally with bolt guns or a plague spewer, etc. Flail, the axe, and the plague knife as well. Each unit has a bolt gun, a plague knife, and a blight grenade. So a plague knife is a plague weapon. It's AP -1 damage. It's just stuff like that which makes them better than normal Marines. You'd have to have an Incursor squad or something like that. I love these guys, and the models are great. They're really fun to paint. Hitting on threes, they're great. Movement 5, love them. Love them. They're one of my favourites. Next, that you're probably going to see on the battlefield is none of these guys. The Blight Lord Terminators and the Death Shower Terminators. Both of these units are really good. Again, 5-inch movement. They're really slow, but T5, 3 wounds each. For the Blight Lord Terminators, you got 3 and 4 attacks. Plus they have a 4 invulnerable save for the Disease Terminator armor. And that's the same for the Death Shroud. But the Death Shroud Terminators have 4 and 5 attacks. They have their like Grim Reaper, Man Reapers they're called, which are Strength +3, makes them Strength 7, AP -3, 2 damage, and they're a plague weapon. Or you've got a scythe kind of roll that you can use instead. My dog is barking at something random. They're really good. And the Blind Lord Terminators, I normally stick a Bale Sword on them, which is Strength +1, so Strength 5, AP -3, 1 damage, and it's a plague weapon. And I have one that's always got a flail, which makes 2 attacks instead of 1. It's AP -2, 2 damage, strength 5. Really good units. You're probably going to see them in every Death Guard unit. The Hellbrew, I don't like the model. I'm waiting for a new one to come out, so I don't use them. Possessed are really good, but they're not the new Chaos Possessed, which is a bit of a shame. One that everyone will put in is probably the Plague Burst Crawler, but because of the nerf to outer line of sight shooting, probably won't see that as much. One that people don't really use is the Mythic Blight Hauler. It's got 9 wounds, it's T7, hits on freeze, it's got movement 10 as well. It's got a Bile Spurt, which is within 12 inches, which is a plague weapon. It's got a missile launcher, which can do crack missile or frag. It's got a multi-melter, and it's good in melee. It's got 4 attacks, strength 6, AP -2, 1 damage. It's a plague weapon. It's got a 5-up invulnerable save, subtract 1 from the attacks while we're melee, and it blows up on a 4+. It's really, really good. The bloat drone, lots of people put the flesh mower on, which is T7, strength 6, 9 wounds, 4 attacks. But if you put the flesh mower on, it's strength 7, AP -2, 2 attacks, and you make 3 instead of 1. So people normally launch them up the boards. The last thing, which I love, my model, my dude, is Mortarion. He's 495 points, I think, 450 points. He's got 18 wounds, he's T8, strength 8, hitting on 2s the whole way, 7 attacks. The only downgrade that he has is to his movement. So he starts off with 12 movement because of his wings, goes down to 8 when he's got 1 to 5, and he only goes down to 5 attacks from 7. His lantern is like a beam weapon from the Votar. It's only within 12 inches, but you want him in the mix. You want him up there. His weapon is like Scythe, the Silence. You can either have strength ×2, so that's 16, AP -4, D3 +3 damage, and it's a plague weapon. So you could do a maximum of 6 damage per hit, 7 attacks. That's 36 damage. You're taking out a night, possibly. With AP -4 as well. That's crazy. Or you've got each time you've got a reaping scythe blow as well, which is strength 8, AP -2, 1 damage, and you make 3 hits instead of 1. So 21 attacks with 1 damage. So you're getting into those guardsman territories again. The good thing about Mortarion is he's a psyker as well. He's got a 4-up invuln save with his Barbarian plate. He blows up on a 4. He's always got a contagion range of 9 inches. You can choose a unit to re-roll their wounds with Primarch of the Death Guard. Also within 6 inches, re-roll ones. He also can take 3 Warlord traits. If your arm's about 4, this model must be the Warlord. If one of the model then one of the models must be others as well. But basically, at the start of this first battle round, one of the following Warlord traits: Shamble Rock, Ferric Bloat, Gloaming Bloat, Blight, Enter Plague, Sagios Flux, the Droning Nurgle's Fruit. You cannot select a Warlord trait that another unit has in its army already. Till the end of battle, this model gains the selected Warlord trait in addition to any others it has, even if it's not your Warlord. It's really good. I love Mortarion. He's great. One other thing that I put into my army, which isn't in the book, is I've now got a Chaos Knight. So a Nurgle Knight. So my list is I have a Nurgle Knight, Mortarion, plus 1,000 points of Death Guard. And now with the Demon Codex, you can get 500 points of Demon, Nurgle demons as well. So, should you play Death Guard? If you like a slow, terrible, unit that's slowly encroaching on an army, then yeah, they're really cool. Lots of psychic stuff going on. Really tough, really durable, annoying to take down. I'm probably going to play them in the next league because I haven't actually played them in league yet. So, But yeah, guys, thanks as always for the love and support. The other videos have been doing great. So thanks again. Please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, please have a look at some more videos. Take care, guys.